Elite athletes don't just train harder, they recover smarter. Here are the top recovery tips for peak performance. What separates elite athletes from the rest? It's not just training, it's recovery. In this video, we break down the recovery strategies used by top athletes to maximize strength, endurance, and long-term performance. We'll discover proven recovery techniques for faster muscle repair, the role of sleep, nutrition, and hydration in peak performance, active recovery tips to prevent burnout and injury, and how to build a recovery routine that works for you, whether you're chasing personal best or training like the pros. These recovery tips will help you train smarter and perform at your best. Recovery isn't optional. It's the secret weapon of champions. Let's start with proven recovery techniques for faster muscle repair. Understanding how your muscles actually recover is the first step to optimizing the process. When you train intensely, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. This is completely normal and necessary for growth. But what happens next determines whether you come back stronger or risk overtraining and injury. Elite athletes have mastered this next phase. First technique, active recovery. This means engaging in low-intensity movement that promotes blood flow without adding stress. Light movement increases circulation, helping deliver nutrients to damaged tissues and remove metabolic waste products. Examples include gentle yoga, easy walking, light swimming, or mobility work. The key is keeping intensity at about 30 to 40% of your maximum effort. Second technique, compression therapy. Compression garments and pneumatic devices help reduce swelling and improve circulation. Cold therapy, including ice baths and cryotherapy, reduces inflammation and can speed up the recovery process. The optimal temperature is between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes. Start gradually if you're new to cold therapy. Third technique, massage and soft tissue work. Professional massage helps break down adhesions and improve tissue quality. Percussion massage devices offer a convenient alternative, providing targeted pressure to specific areas. Foam rolling is accessible to everyone and highly effective for maintaining tissue quality. Focus on major muscle groups for 2 to 3 minutes each. Heat therapy through saunas or hot baths increases blood flow and can help with muscle relaxation and flexibility. Contrast therapy, alternating between hot and cold, can be particularly effective for reducing muscle soreness. The key is consistency in finding the combination that works best for your body and training schedule. Now let's talk about the role of sleep in peak performance. Sleep is when the magic happens. It's during deep sleep that your body releases growth hormone and repairs damaged tissues. Elite athletes typically need 8 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, sometimes more during intense training periods. Quality matters as much as quantity. Deep sleep stages are crucial for physical recovery, while REM sleep supports cognitive function and motor skill consolidation. Creating the perfect sleep environment starts with temperature. Keep your room between 16 to 19 degrees Celsius for optimal sleep quality. Light exposure significantly impacts your circadian rhythm. Use blackout curtains and avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed. Establish a consistent pre-sleep routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down. This might include reading, gentle stretching, or meditation. Timing your sleep around training is crucial. Try to get to bed at the same time each night, even on rest days. Strategic napping can also boost recovery. A 20 to 30 minute nap, 6 to 8 hours after waking, can enhance performance without disrupting nighttime sleep. Monitor your sleep patterns to identify what works best for you. Many elite athletes use sleep tracking to optimize their recovery protocols. Poor sleep directly impacts reaction time, decision making, and physical performance. Just one night of poor sleep can reduce performance by up to 30%. Quality sleep improves mood, reduces injury risk, and enhances your body's ability to adapt to training stress. Remember, you can't outtrain poor sleep. Make it a non-negotiable part of your recovery protocol. Nutrition plays a massive role in recovery. What you eat and when you eat, it can dramatically impact how quickly your body repairs and adapts. The post-workout window is crucial. Within 2 hours of training, your body is primed to absorb nutrients and begin the repair process. Focus on 3 key macronutrients: protein for muscle repair, carbohydrates to replenish energy stores, and healthy fats for hormone production and inflammation control. Protein is the building block of muscle repair. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of high quality protein within 30 minutes of training. Complete proteins containing all essential amino acids are ideal. Think chicken, fish, eggs, or a combination of plant-based sources. Don't just focus on post-workout. Distribute protein evenly throughout the day, aiming for 20 to 30 grams every 3 to 4 hours. Carbohydrates replenish glycogen stores depleted during training. The amount you need depends on your training intensity and duration. For intense training sessions lasting over an hour, aim for 1 to 1.5 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight within 2 hours. Time your carbohydrate intake around your training. Higher amounts on training days, moderate amounts on rest days. Anti-inflammatory foods can significantly speed up recovery by reducing exercise-induced inflammation. Focus on colorful fruits and vegetables, omega-3 rich fish, nuts, seeds and spices like turmeric and ginger. These foods help control the inflammatory response to training, allowing for faster recovery and reduced muscle soreness. Don't forget about micronutrients. Vitamins and minerals play crucial roles in energy production, muscle function, and recovery processes. While whole foods should be your foundation, certain supplements like vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids can fill nutritional gaps. Remember, supplements supplement a good diet. They don't replace it. Focus on nutrient-dense whole foods first. Hydration is often overlooked, but absolutely critical for optimal recovery. Water is involved in virtually every metabolic process in your body. Even mild dehydration can impair performance, slow recovery, and increase injury risk. Just 2% dehydration can reduce performance by up to 20%. Monitor your hydration status daily. Pale yellow urine and stable body weight are good indicators of proper hydration. It's not just about water. Electrolyte balance is crucial, especially during longer training sessions or in hot conditions. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium are lost through sweat and need to be replaced to maintain proper muscle and nerve function. Develop a personalized hydration strategy based on your sweat rate, training, duration, and environmental conditions. Start hydrating well before you train. Aim for 500 to 600 milliliters 2 to 3 hours before exercise. During training, take small, regular sips rather than waiting until you feel thirsty. Thirst is a late indicator of dehydration. After training, replace 150% of fluid lost through sweat. This accounts for continued fluid losses through breathing and urination. And active recovery is about strategic movement that promotes healing without adding stress. It's the opposite of complete rest. Light movement increases blood flow, helping deliver oxygen and nutrients to recovering tissues while removing metabolic waste. The key is keeping intensity low, around 30 to 40% of your maximum effort. You should feel energized, not fatigued. Yoga combines gentle movement with breathing techniques, making it ideal for active recovery days. Mobility work addresses movement restrictions and maintains joint health. Focus on areas that feel tight or restricted. Incorporate breathing exercises to activate your parasympathetic nervous system and promote relaxation and recovery. Easy walking is one of the most underrated recovery tools. It's gentle on joints while promoting circulation. Water-based activities are excellent for recovery. The hydrostatic pressure helps reduce swelling while providing gentle resistance. Monitor your heart rate during active recovery. Stay in zone 1, roughly 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Make active recovery enjoyable. Recreational activities can provide physical and mental benefits while feeling less like training. Balance and coordination work can be both recovery focused and skill maintaining. It's gentle but purposeful movement. The mental aspect is just as important. Use active recovery time to decompress mentally while keeping your body gently active. Preventing burnout starts with recognizing the warning signs. Persistent fatigue, declining performance, and mood changes are red flags. Use objective measures like heart rate variability, resting heart rate, and subjective wellness questionnaires to track your status. Don't ignore the signals your body is sending. Early intervention prevents minor issues from becoming major problems. SMART training includes planned recovery periods. Periodization alternates between stress and recovery to promote adaptation. Schedule regular deload weeks where you reduce training volume by 40 to 60%. This allows your body to fully recover and adapt. Follow the 10% rule. Don't increase training load by more than 10% per week. Gradual progression is sustainable progression. Proper warm-up and cool-down routines are non-negotiable. They prepare your body for work and begin the recovery process, address strength imbalances and movement dysfunctions before they become injuries. Prevention is always better than rehabilitation. Consistent use of recovery modalities keeps your body resilient and reduces injury risk. Make them part of your daily routine. Building a recovery routine that works for you starts with honest assessment of your current practices and specific needs. Consider your lifestyle, training schedule, stress levels, and available resources. Your routine must be realistic and sustainable. Set specific recovery goals just like you do for performance. What aspects of recovery do you want to improve first? Start with non-negotiables, sleep, hydration, and basic nutrition. These form the foundation of any effective recovery routine. Allocate time realistically. It's better to do 15 minutes consistently than plan for an hour you don't have. Rank your recovery priorities. Focus on the methods that give you the biggest return on investment for your situation. Implement changes gradually, add one new recovery practice at a time, and make it a habit before adding another. Track your consistency in how you feel. Use simple metrics like energy levels, sleep quality, and training performance. Focus on building habits, not perfect execution. Consistency beats perfection every time. Your routine should evolve as your training and life circumstances change. Regular assessment and adjustment are key. Adjust your routine based on training phases. You'll need more recovery during intense periods and can maintain with less during easier phases. Stay curious and keep learning. New research and techniques emerge regularly. Be open to refining your approach. Advanced recovery techniques can provide additional benefits, but they should supplement, not replace, the fundamentals. Whole body cryotherapy can reduce inflammation and accelerate recovery, but it requires proper supervision and isn't necessary for everyone. Pneumatic compression system can enhance circulation and reduce muscle soreness, particularly after long or intense training sessions. Advanced monitoring can provide insights into your recovery status, but don't let technology replace listening to your body. Heart rate variability, sleep stages, and recovery scores can guide your training decisions when used properly. The key is using data to enhance, not override, your intuitive understanding of how you feel and perform. Consider professional support when budget allows. Massage therapists, physiotherapists, and sports scientists can accelerate your progress. Professional assessment can identify issues you might miss and provide personalized recommendations for your specific needs. Even occasional professional sessions can teach you techniques to use independently and keep you on the right track. Physical recovery is only half the equation. Mental recovery is equally important for long-term performance and well-being. Chronic stress elevates cortisol levels, impairs sleep quality, and slows physical recovery. Managing stress is crucial for optimal adaptation. Incorporate stress management techniques into your routine. Even 10 minutes of daily relaxation can significantly impact recovery. Mindfulness practices help you tune into your body's signals and make better recovery decisions. Regular meditation improves sleep quality, reduces stress hormones, and enhances your ability to recover from training. Use mental techniques like visualization to enhance your recovery. Imagine your body healing and adapting while you rest. Recovery is the secret weapon of champions. If this helped, hit like, tap subscribe, and ring the bell for more science-backed training and recovery tips. Share your favorite recovery hack in the comments. I'd love to hear what works for you. Like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe for more fitness tips and drop a comment sharing your favorite recovery method.